Good afternoon, everyone. How you doing? Hope you're having a beautiful day, beautiful week so far, even. So basically, I just wanted to make a quick video. Actually, it probably won't be quick because I talk a lot, but either way, wanting to make a video just to speak about the next Poetry Meets Art that's coming up, but also really speak more about what's going on in Congo and how we can help. So first of all, I get asked a lot, especially by Congolese people, why Congo? Because I'm not from there, so why am I so passionate about Congo? Simply because we are all connected to Congo via our technology. Even this laptop that I'm using to make this video, the minerals that power it come from Congo. So for those who don't know, there are 5 key minerals that come from Congo that power all of our technology, and the money we pay for our technology is actually being used in a really disgusting way by the companies that we buy from. So whether we've got a contract phone, whether we're buying a camera, whether we're renting a car or DJ desks or anything, basically our money is then being used by the technology companies to pay rebels, armed groups, militia to buy arms, which is actually paid for by UK taxes to terrorise lots of different villages in Congo, especially eastern Congo where most of the minerals are, and terrorising the people into moving off the land so that they can get access to the minerals. The people who don't manage to get away, unfortunately, are forced to dig the minerals. They don't have any access to safety equipment, nothing. Basically, they literally have nothing apart from a few digging materials, and they're forced to do it under inhumane conditions. And it's mostly men who do a lot of the digging for the minerals, especially coltan, which is what gives our batteries long life. And it's just horrendous. It's just absolutely horrendous. There are children between the ages of 5 and 8 who are forced to dig up our gold. They're the ones who have to go down into the ground. Again, no safety equipment. A lot of the time, the ground can collapse on them, and then they're buried. They're gone. They're dead. And the militia, the army groups, they don't care because there are so many children who are just replaceable, basically. And this is one of the many realities of our demand for technology. But one of the most horrific things that I'm finding is that 48 women are brutally raped every single hour. This has been going on for more than 10 years now. More than 10 years now this has been going on for. And with the research that I've done, I've been finding that the more we demand technology and the more we want from technology, it coincides with what's going on in Congo. Basically, there are more deaths, there are more rapes, there are more hospitals, charities, organisations, orphanages that are having their power and electricity cut off. They're not getting aid that's meant to get to them. There are more children who are becoming child soldiers. There are more arms companies selling to militia groups in Congo, Rwanda and Uganda, and that's our connection to it because of our technology. Now, the companies that we buy from do not tell us this. They refuse to tell us this because if they did, we wouldn't buy. And their main goal for their business is money. Otherwise, they wouldn't be able to function. They wouldn't exist at all. Which is why it's really important that we demand the truth from technology companies, and we demand accountability as well, that we have quarterly reports that there are people over there in the Congo who can vouch for their accountability when they say, yeah, we're using conflict-free minerals. It's too easy for companies, especially companies like Apple and Samsung to say, yeah, we're using conflict-free minerals, yet not actually feel forced to give any proof whatsoever. So that's why we really need to put a lot more pressure on these companies to actually stick to their word and make sure that they've got people in the ground in Congo who we can trust in and who we can believe in. And the more we break the silence about this, the better. Silence is just, our silence is complicit. Basically, our silence is complicit with the genocide that's taken place in Congo. Our silence is complicit with the women who have been raped every single hour. Our silence is complicit with the child soldiers who have been taken away from their families, and now the only family that they now do have are either the militia groups or the streets. Our silence is the same silence that allowed for the assassination of Patrice Lumumba. Our silence is the same silence that is allowing for these companies to do this. Our silence is the same silence that allowed for the Rwandan and Ugandan troops to enter into Congo. Our silence is the same silence that led to the Tutsis and the Hutu rebellion back in 1994. Our silence is complicit with this, which is why we need to break it. There is power in the spoken word, and the more we speak about what's happening in Congo, the more we speak about the truth behind the technology companies, the more we speak about all this horrible stuff that's going on, the better, because we have the economic power, we have the economic advantage as consumers of the technology industry to bring the genocide to an end. We have the power to make sure that the resources in Congo are controlled by the Congolese. We have the ultimate advantage. Knowledge is power. Obviously, everyone knows that knowledge is power, but second to that, money is power, basically. And that's why we, as a collective, as consumers of the technology industry, need to get together. We need to stop buying. First of all, we need to stop upgrading, because once we do that, we will no longer be putting money into the pockets of Samsung, Intel, HTC, Macintosh, whatever. We just won't be funding them anymore. And that will have to make them, that will force these companies to have a look and find out why we're not spending anymore. And once that happens, that's when we can say, well, actually, we want this, that, and the third. And they will have no other choice but to meet our demands. That's how much power we have. And this is no joke. Carpe Diem Events is no joke. Poetry Meets Art is no joke. Yes, it's all very well and good because, like, tooting on my own horn a bit, but yeah, the poetry is amazing, the art is amazing, and it's a great atmosphere for us to come together and learn as one. That's why it's so important. Well, the event is important to me anyway, because it's using art and creativity as a political tool. There's so much that we can be doing together. There are so many steps that we can and should be taking. We just need to actually do it. So yeah, after watching this video, please just you can call someone, you can send a text message, you can send an email, you can put it on as your voice mail, even if you want, but just to break the silence over what is happening. Tweet lots of different companies as well, letting them know that you now know that they're actually not ethical at all. Yes, Intel is doing a great job. They're finally starting to speak out about what's happening, which is great, but they need to do better, and every other company needs to do a lot better as well. Also, if you want to find out more in terms of what we can do for using art as a political tool, come to Poetry Meets Art, innit? It's on the 12th of May. So at Passing Clouds, get your tickets on either Shoobs or Eventbrite. Look for the link on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. Google Plus and spread the word. Seriously, we really need to do something about all this nonsense that's going on, because this is about saving lives. It's not even about getting goodness knows how many likes and follows or whatever. It's about saving lives. We've already raised over £2,583 now for Panzi Hospital, which is based in Eastern Congo, and we're going to raise more. We're going to raise so much more. We're going to continue saving lives. So please remember, get to this event to find out more, to be part of the movement, to help to rewrite the history of Congo. Basically, the way I see it is either you can be part of the solution or you can be part of the problem. We need to get together so we can actually figure out a solution for this. The only way I know how to is to use creativity, because I'm a creative person. But if you're a journalist, please feel free to come along. If you're an actor, please feel free to come along. If you're a playwright, feel free to come along. If you're a spoken word artist or poet, if you're a singer, come along. If you're a dancer, come along. There ain't much space on the stage, but if you want to do a little dance or Congo, you can still do that. It's all good. The main thing is that we unite as one and we use our economic power to end the genocide in Congo. So yeah, hopefully I will see you there at Poetry Meets Art on the 12th. Oh yeah, tickets are £5 in advance, £7 on the door. It's just £7 on the door all night. Not after 9, it's £7 on the door. There's no guest list, so don't ask. And yeah, we've got an amazing lineup in store for you. We've got MC Angel, we've got Beyonda, we've got Shortman, we've got Empress Amani, we've got KMT, we've got Nebula doing the art, we've got Kush Media, who are going to be filming the event. They're going to be covering it. There's going to be open mic, there's going to be food, there's going to be so much, and all for Congo. So please, let's do this, let's get together, and let's really think about changing the course of the technology industry. And also, if you're in need of a new phone, get a fair phone. I'm still using mine and it's perfectly fine. I've got all the apps on it, still recording, still sending videos. I can Instagram on it, I can Twitter, each and every single thing from Co-op. I got my phone from Co-op. I ordered it and had it in my hand within 3 days. You can choose whatever bundle or contract you want with it. At the beginning I did say this wasn't going to be a short video because I do talk a lot, but I hope what I've said it is connecting with you, but also that it's maybe inspired, opened your mind a bit, expanded your knowledge when it comes to the technology industry and how they operate and our connection with Congo. So yes, please, again, I hope to see you at Passing Clouds on the 12th of May for Poetry Meets Art. But the most important thing is to break the silence. Break the silence, break the silence, break the silence. More and more women in Congo who are survivors of sexual brutality and violence are speaking out about the Congo. And it's really important that we join our voices with them. At first, when I started Poetry Meets Art and I was doing the research into Congo and what's going on with the justice system over there in terms of the women, it was a case of us being the voice. But now, as time has gone on, it's been a year and a half, more than that even, and within that amount of time they are starting to speak for themselves, which is absolutely amazing. If they, in that very hostile atmosphere, can bring themselves to face goodness knows how many of the rapists in court and represent themselves, which must take an amazing amount of strength. If they can do that, then surely we can break the silence. Surely we can demand ethical technology. In fact, not surely, we can, we will, and we are. So I'm just going to leave it like that now because I can actually go on forever. Bye. Please spread the word. Peace out.